Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my second episode of In the Studio, Conversations That Inspire. My name is Michael Nardi, and I'm with Bryn Mawr Quilts, and I am here today with one of my very, very dear friends, Maria Matthews of Ivy Lane Quilts.
Ivy Lane Quilts, that's right.
Help me welcome her, and we're going to have a good time today.
Absolutely. Oh, we always do.
We always do, everywhere we go. So I met Maria 5 years ago.
This week,
Yes, at Missouri Star Quilt Company for our first Doan Girls retreat. And as a matter of fact, we're at Susan Brown's retreat,
yes.
who used to run the retreats for Missouri Star. It's very serendipitous.
Right.
So I'm just really
could not
happy.
have planned this better.
No, we could have not have planned this any better. So we met 5 years ago. We all showed up and ended up at a singles table.
We came alone, first timers.
Yep.
They put it up, table one rocked. We have remained friends with pretty much everyone at that table.
Yes.
For 5 years.
For 5 years. And we've talked every day. We've texted multiple times. We've done our own retreats together, and we try to do that like twice a year.
Yes.
So I thought it was perfect timing for me to kind of dive in. You know, you've had a really busy couple of years, you know, building your brand and
Yes, Ivy Lane is still launching.
yeah.
But it's fun.
You love what you do.
I
right?
do. I absolutely love. I love designing. I love piecing. I'm not so much the greatest long armor, but
I understand.
You know,
we all have our talents,
Everybody
right?
has their niche. Yes.
Yeah. So, why don't you talk me through your journey and like how you got into quilting? Like, when did it start? Like,
Oh my gosh.
how did you do this?
So my mom was not a seamstress at all.
Okay.
My husband gave me my first sewing machine for Christmas one year, and I would not admit that I needed glasses. I could not even see the eye of the needle. I'm like, I can't thread this. This is too hard. Forget it. It's still in my attic.
Totally get that. It's so funny.
And then a few years later, I was like, I'm going to try this again. I started watching online videos, found Jenny, Jenny Doan.
We've all
taught
been
me to
inspired
quilt
by
as
her.
well. Many people are Jenny's students.
I learned from her.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was still very new at quilting when I went to my first big quilt show at Paducah.
Okay.
I was thoroughly intimidated. The beauty and precision of those quilts is off the charts, and I was like, I could never do this. And then I started learning a little bit more. There's the backstory. There's the extra tools and the specialty rulers and the tips and tricks that you learn along the way. And I got a little better and a little better. I bought myself EQ8.
Oh,
and
we love it. We love you, EQ.
Started playing with EQ, designing, just, kind of on my own. And then I was like, I really, really love this. And so here we are.
And it hits your heart in a way that it really was able for you. And how old were you when you first started to sew? Like, actively?
45.
Oh, okay. So you're fairly new to the industry, to sewing, period.
Thanks for trying to make me feel young.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I swear. No, but I understand. So, for me, I started sewing by hand as a child, but it wasn't until my late 30s that I picked this up. So I understand. I can relate to that.
Yeah, one of my aunts was a wonderful seamstress, Aunt Betty.
Yeah.
Made me this. Like I said, this was like little kid dance recital. White fur jacket with the frog closures. Loved it. She was the seamstress.
Do you still have it?
No, I don't still have it. It was like this big.
Yeah, but still, it's so cute to have, for your little keepsake box.
Yeah, but she unfortunately passed away. And so then I had no one to lead me down that road.
Yeah, so you found it yourself.
Found it myself, yep.
So what is your favorite part of your quilt journey so far?
Seeing them come to life.
Oh, isn't that the best?
Yeah.
That is absolutely the best. For those of you who do quilt, that's when you're a designer, I feel like as designers, we see something and it just makes our brain work in a different way, and then we just bring it to life. I mean, look at this. This is such a beautiful quilt.
This is called Twisted.
Twisted. I love it.
And because...
And the fabric's beautiful.
Well, this is Renee Naneman.
We love you, Renee.
Yes, this is cottage cloth 1 and 2 mixed together.
It's so stunning.
And it's not quite a solid. but it reads as it. But the way everything lines up, it just, to me, it kind of looked like a braid.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's
Absolutely, for
it's
sure.
not nearly as complicated as it looks.
And look at how pretty it just pops on camera. Like, it's just, cottage cloth is one of those things that, you know, you can do a lot with it. And if solids intimidate you and you're somebody who likes the look of a solid but wants to work with something.
After you work with something like this, solids are just flat.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you on that one. So, what part of this industry have you found the most challenging?
Social media.
Yes, I can relate.
You getting me to do this is a big step.
It is, and I'm so grateful
I'm
that
so
I have
nervous.
her
I'll be
here
fine.
today. Hi, Julie. Welcome. So we're live
Oh, hey,
right now.
Julie, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Yeah, she's supposed to be in school, but she's on break. That's okay. We're all good.
It's probably lunchtime, right?
Yeah, it is lunchtime. So the whole social media aspect of it, and I get it. We're in a different world. You know, I feel like because of like our age gap, like where we're at, the social media thing kind of stopped for us at like MySpace and Facebook.
See, you're younger than me. Like MySpace and Facebook was like my kids' thing.
Yeah,
So
I understand. I've struggled with it too, but I get that it's the only way to move forward. It's kind of
Right.
how we.
that's how you talk to people now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
get things
Exactly.
out.
What, in regards to like your personal life with quilting, how do you find time? Because you're like me, you
I
work
have a
full-time
full-time
job. So how do
do.
you find time to be inspired?
Early mornings, late evenings.
Okay.
We are empty nesters, so
Okay,
so
yeah.
I don't have that commitment. Early morning weekends, my husband likes to sleep in, so I'll get up and design, or I'll go down and sew a little bit. He kind of has his schedule with his friends,
Yeah.
and I take advantage of that. So Sunday
I
nights,
understand.
Tuesday nights, he's with the guys, I'm with the machine.
I totally get it. Like my husband's gone a lot. So for me, I take advantage of every minute that I can when he's not around. And like design just comes so easily to both of us. And I do feel that. And like, that's not to be conceited or anything, but like, I feel like the way that we look at the world, I'm able to translate it. And I think you do a great job at that as well. You know, let me tell you. So Maria, she says that
I'm
she's
afraid of what he's about to say.
she says that she doesn't look at things abstractly, but like she's really good with spatial awareness and how different shapes translate.
So I love a good secondary pattern.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying, like seeing it come to life. Like you have block A and you have block B, but when you put them together, the serendipity there
Yeah.
creates a whole new look.
Oh,
And
yeah, I can see that.
Most of my designs have that, either like the illusion of a curve that's not really a curve, or
Yeah, I could see that
block
totally.
a shape that comes together when the blocks meet.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my jam.
It is. And if you'll see her stuff, I put a link to her page and everything. So please, guys, you'll follow her. You will love some of her stuff.
Yeah.
You know, she's working on a couple of projects while she's here.
Yeah.
You know, some new quilts. I'll show you guys.
Can I show?
Yes, of course. Please,
Okay, so-
please show what you're working on.
So this one is called Window Box Violets, and I don't know how well you can see this.
I'll come around and I'll put it in front of the
Okay.
camera.
So this is what I'm hoping to have done for show and tell. The curved border, scallop border is optional. So we have that one. This one is called Stitched Stars. This one,
I'm excited about this one,
this was
guys.
designed in Michael's new line.
Sparrow Falls.
Unfortunately, I don't have that fabric yet.
Yet, but it's
So I have a
coming.
mock-up.
Yes, this is the mock-up, and as soon as my fabric comes in August, she will be the first one. I will be sending it to her, and we will get this out to everybody. Just be on the lookout for it. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, look at how intricate that is. I love the way you make blocks float, just by like a little, just
a little
placement.
border around
Yeah.
it. Yep.
So pretty.
This one's called Crossroads.
Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. Look at that, folks. And I love that I guess this bears mentioning, you know, you love your blenders, but You really like the reproductions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's the color, the colors in them, and the small print.
Yeah. The tiny little calico.
I'm not
yeah.
a scrappy,
Yeah.
I can't, I can force myself to do scrappy, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
Oh, no, I understand.
And I will buy the heck out of layer cakes, jelly rolls. I have a whole hoard of them. But
She does.
find it, don't tell my husband. And he kind of knows, but not really.
Not really.
I find it hard to use them.
Yeah, I get it. If you're not a scrap quilter or you don't like to show off a line, I could see how that could be. But I understand, like, for me personally, I feel like there's a time and a place for scrappy. But then sometimes you just want to show off a couple of prints from a line to, like, really...
And that's why I love lines that have the blenders.
Yes.
Or the very small prints that kind of, will read as a song.
For sure.
This one's called Sundrift.
This I love, guys. Look at this.
I just want to be...
It is so pretty.
Having
and
like
so
a
beautiful.
fall picnic on that quilt.
Yes, 100%. I could totally see that.
So.
And this is also done in. Do you think it's a reproduction you use to design it?
Yes.
All right. And then I will show Twisted, even though it's behind you. But then they can get like a close up of kind of like the full
that's
effect.
showing the throw size.
Yeah.
And the one behind us is a queen.
Is the queen. So so you get a couple of options.
Yeah. Mostly.
And that's really great because me as a designer, I don't do that. I give you the size. I don't take the extra because it's just the way that my brain works, right? So like if you get a quilt for me, it's sized out already. Although maybe that's something I need to venture into.
Okay, so my other like dark secret is that I am a quilt math nerd.
Oh.
I love the quilt math. Like, okay, so you have the block and like how many strips do you need, and then subcut that, and then that times how many blocks, and then once you have that, it's like, okay, do I need 12 blocks? Do I need 18 blocks? It's just
a matter of how it comes together.
So
but do you feel like it's organically, it's kind of works itself out as you're going, or is it something that you have and you're like set in stone, like I'm going forward with this, I'm going to do it with this many blocks and this many blocks, or does it kind of just evolve?
It just evolves.
See, that's nice.
Like I'll design it in one size and then adapt it to the others.
Oh, see, that's really cool. That's that's something I don't do, and I feel like that's what's great about this industry, right? We all kind of do our own thing, and what works for us and works for our brain and allows us to be successful.
But I mean, and not everybody needs a queen size quilt every time.
Truth.
Sometimes you just really like the pattern and you want to make it, but you just want it like on the back of your couch or on your chair or
exactly. I wish, in the beginning of my career, I was all about the lap quilt, right? Because like I was intimidated to make big. Now I'm like, the bigger the better, right? As long as it fits on the long arm.
Sure, yeah. It can't be more than 100 inches wide because I don't want to have to find 118.
Yeah. Oh, I hear ya. So what would you say is your biggest obstacle right now where you could expand your business where you would like to be in the next 5 years, say?
Time.
It's murder.
It is, but I'm trying to make it a priority.
Yeah.
But then I have other aspects of my life that need equal time. And so it's growing at a pace that I feel like I can put out quality work.
Yeah. Totally.
So all of these will be out this spring.
Yeah. Oh, that's
late
great.
Spring, maybe early summer.
So would you say like you're probably like a 6-to-1 ratio? Like you'll put out like 6 a year? Like, or is it kind of just whatever?
That would be
a
comfortable pace.
Yeah.
And then once I get the process down a little more, like maybe 10, 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand, because I'm averaging now probably 9 a year, but that's pushing it,
Yeah. But you're doing other things.
But I am. I'm doing other things.
You're designing fabric.
Yes, I am. I'm designing fabric, and
You're helping those like on the path behind you.
Yeah. No, and I love it. And and this is one thing that I'll say about how I feel about the quilt world, right? I want to get away from coveting this industry. I would love for everybody to just be in a position where if we work together, no matter how you look at the quilt world, no matter what you believe is the correct way to do a pattern or have fabric, I think we could all come together and feed off of each other.
Wouldn't it be nice if the whole world was like that?
Oh, I know, right? Like if the whole world was like quilters.
I've already made fun of your Mr. Rogers sweater.
Yes, you have,
So.
and that's okay because I love it. But you know what though? This is my my badge of my shield, and I'm comfortable. So yeah, and I totally get that. Now, does your husband sew?
He does not.
Does he want anything to do with this world?
He wants nothing to do.
I get it. My husband either.
So for Valentine's Day, though, he did visit a quilt shop with me.
Oh, well, that was
for about
nice.
15 minutes. And then he's like, don't we have to get to dinner?
That's so funny. Have you made him quilts?
I have not.
Oh.
I haven't.
Okay, so full disclosure, I have made 6 quilts for my husband. He only uses one of them. And the rest he will not.
It's the exploding heart.
It is the exploding heart that is Wicked theme.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
And before that, he had my Civil War tapestry one that he used all the time. But then I needed to take it on tour with me. So then he's like, you need to make me another quilt. But then I made him a couple. And then he's like, I don't want to use this one. It's too pretty. So then it just kind of like went on the shelf. So what would you say your biggest fear is in application of what you do?
My biggest fear in application?
Yeah, so like how you approach quilting. Like, is there something that in quilting that's still you're apprehensive to try, whether it's curves or,
Curves really are not my favorite.
Okay.
I can do them if I have to. I would rather have an illusionary curve.
Okay. I could see that.
Applique, I am about to try. I'm confident I can do applique.
I love it. I love applique. What kills me is paper piecing. To this day, it intimidates me to no end, and I have no interest in it.
Foundation paper piecing, I have not tried.
Okay.
Conceptually, I understand it.
Yeah. It makes sense, but when I have to
But
do
it's
it,
backwards.
yes. And I'm already backwards being left-handed, so. Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So, favorite color?
Okay, so my favorite colors are like corals and teals. But if you look at my stash, it's all blues and greens. And
isn't that wild how it
I
works?
design in blues and greens.
Yeah.
But that's not my palette.
Yeah.
Like if I were going to choose something, like I drive an orange Jeep.
Yeah, you do. And it's beautiful, by the way.
Oh, her name's Crush.
We love her.
And she's not here today because her gas mileage is just not
what we
worth
need
a 12-hour drive.
Especially when you have to pile in, then you get less mileage because everything's so heavy.
Yes.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Do you like where you're at right now? Are you in a comfortable position like where you are in your career with quilting? Do you feel like you're right on pace?
Yes.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah. I don't want to go faster and produce something that I'm not proud of.
Totally get that. Are you allowed to talk about you being published?
I am allowed to talk about me being published. I've had 2 quilts published.
Okay.
One was last fall in American Patchwork and Quilting, and it was a quilt called Falling Leaves. I was in, and actually before that, in the summer, I was in Fons and Porter Love Quilting, and my quilt was the Quilt of Valor for that issue.
It's awesome.
And
Congratulations.
then thank you. And then I had the extra honor of having that quilt featured on their late December, early January PBS program.
See, that's awesome.
And they remade that quilt in Christmas fabric.
Oh my God, so that's good. I'll put the link in the video at the end if you want to see it.
Yeah.
So then that everybody can kind of check it out. But yeah, I mean, like you've come like when we started, we were just hobby quilters when we first met.
When we first met, I had no inclination that I would be doing this.
Not at all, right?
Me
either.
I was just there because I was a raving Jenny fan.
Yes. As we all are.
Right. Who doesn't love Jenny? And I almost did not do the Dome Girls retreat.
Really? I never knew that.
I almost just did a regular Missouri Star retreat.
Okay.
And I thought, if you are driving 600 miles why are you going to cheap out and
Yeah, no,
and
I
not
get
get
it.
the
I
full
totally
experience?
I totally understand it.
So-
It was kind of the same thing for me. It was a last minute thing. It was really expensive, and it was in the midst of a lot of things that were going on. And I'm like, if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. So I just pulled the trigger because I was a last minute booking. So was our friend Barb. Like we literally
Yeah.
booked it a couple days before, and we got in, and it was, I mean, kismet.
It was.
It really is. So.
That late night Casey's Pizza.
Oh my
Casey's
gosh,
gas
yes.
station.
Okay, so for those of you, I love Casey's Pizza, right? And we laugh about it now because like I'm from Chicago, you all know that. We have the best pizza in the world. And I don't care, I will argue to the blue till I'm blue in the face. New York does not have better pizza than us. So
I want to stay out of that fight.
Yeah.
Because my husband worked for a major pizza company.
Yes, he did.
For 25 years.
Yeah.
So I will.
So Casey's is pretty good. I enjoy a quick slice from the Casey's. So, do you have anything that you want to talk about? Other things that are coming up besides this project? Like, are you doing any events? Are you going to any shows?
I don't have anything booked right now.
Okay.
Because the full-time job,
Uh,
that scheduling is a little, we'll say challenging at the moment.
yes.
I have done a couple shows and it was successful and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't have anything on the calendar. I've got some things in the back of my mind that are on the bucket list for this year.
Well, that's good.
And
Yeah.
you know, maybe we'll do this again next year, and we'll revisit that and talk about some new things.
Totally. I'm totally down for that. And for those of you, right now we're at a retreat. We're at our first retreat of the year. We usually try to do 2 as a group, you know, all of us. This time we came to Okoboji, which is for TQM Rulers.
Yes.
Has 2 retreats every year, and it's in Okoboji at the Bible camp here.
Yes.
And it is.
And it's beautiful here.
Yes, it is. And it's awesome. And like people have been coming for years. You know, Susan Brown is awesome. You know, she invented the binding tool ruler.
Yes.
And this is her retreat. And we all have stayed friends with her. And we're like, you know what? Let's do it. Even though it's 12 hours away from you and it's 8 hours away from me.
Quite the hike.
We made the journey. And wow, when I tell you, it was worth it. Like we have had such a good time. The food is great. The people are awesome.
It's beautiful here.
Yes.
There were about, 12 to 15 deer right outside the dining room last night.
Oh,
while
yeah.
we were having dinner.
There's all kinds of wildlife. We're literally in a Bible camp that's surrounded by a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do a little nature tour later, and I'll kind of just
it's
show everybody
gorgeous today.
what's going on. Yeah, it is. It's very warm here. It's beautiful.
Even though, what was it, Wednesday night it snowed?
Oh my God, it snowed, and we got a few inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next morning it's gone.
it was just gone. So it was very interesting. So you know what? I think that's good. Do you want to tell them anything else? Or
I would love for your fans to check out Ivy Lane Quilts.
yes,
on Facebook.
please do. Please do.
And I am not a prolific poster, but I will be sharing some things that are happening this week.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm hoping to have 2 quilts finished. The blocks are done. They just have to be.
She's a rabbit, not a turtle. I'll just tell you that. She's like me. She's a rabbit. So
But we do things differently. Like
Yeah.
you make a block.
Yes.
And then you make another block.
Yeah.
I make all the components.
Yeah.
And then put blocks together.
Well, yeah, because you also pre-cut everything. I can't do that. It'll break my brain. Like I have to cut what I need for that block and then move on. And it is. And I guess it's just application, like you said. It's how we approach.
But I
how to
bet
get
you
it done.
don't do things like cut 20 squares that were into half square triangles that weren't supposed to be.
No.
Because,
That's so funny. She did do that.
Don't bring extra fabric with you.
Yeah,
So.
and then don't bring extra fabric. And you can't get it because you're 12 hours away from the house. And, even though we have a quilt shop on site,
Dangerous.
very dangerous, they don't always have what you need.
Right.
So,
It's going to work. I'm going to make it work.
all right. Well, thank you so much for letting me do this.
This has been fun.
It was awesome. I was so glad
Not
to
as
know.
painful as I expected.
Yes, exactly. And I think, moving forward, I'm going to be doing this series throughout the year. And it's been very successful. You're my second one. And it's been received so well because people want to know who's in the world, who's up and coming, or who's in the industry, but doesn't necessarily do a lot of the social media. So
Right.
if we could spread the love and allow our community to grow and get people excited about what they do.
And I hope this also inspires people who aren't sure that they could take the next step.
Agreed. Yeah, we need to keep quilting alive. So we need a new generation of quilters out here
Yes.
to just be a part of what we do, even if it's just on a very small scale, you know? And that's what's so great about this, and it's why I love what I do.
And there's room for everybody.
100%, no matter what it is, no matter how you want to do it, whether you want to be a hand piecer or you want to deep dive and be a fabric collector, which some of us are. And
That's a whole separate hobby, though.
well, yes, it is. And that's one thing I could tell you. Rule number 1 to quilting. Fabric collection and quilting are 2 separate hobbies. They coexist in the same world, but they are very different.
They are.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in
Yes,
today.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Julie,
And
get back to work.
yes, Julie, get back to work. You too, Kern.
Break's over.
Yes. And Michael Nardi from Bryn Mawr Quilts.
Maria Matthews from Ivy Lane Quilts.
Thank you so much. God bless and happy quilting, everybody.
Bye.
Mwah.